All right, we're going live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Abundance Thursdays. Positivity brings profitability. Hanging out with Vinney Chopra. Vinney, welcome back, my friend.
Oh, welcome, and thank you so much. I know, Walter, you are putting in long hours with Dorina and you and traveling the world, brother. So many cities, and you are there in Boston and all over. And I look forward to having you in California. And you live with us, you stay with us, you and Dorina. We have a 3-bedroom upstairs suite, and then we live downstairs in our home. Not far from here, by the way. I just wanted to share, you and I were talking just a little while back. This is actually my office, used to be.
So, Vinney, how did you get this deal with the office? Because this is huge. This thing is a monster living room here.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing because the thing is, you got to make the lemonade out of lemon. My office used to be in my garage, literally, for many, many years, right? We had 3-car garage and we converted one into an office, a small office, right? For recordings and all that. So I said, man alive, let's get some 4K cameras and equipment. And then we came out literally at this table right over here. We opened up all these. I think we took some videos, and that's how I started 7 years back, recording for my courses and my academy and things like that, brother.
And the academy's come a long way. So, Vinney, it's cool to be back today. I've got a couple of topics that I want to talk about because we've been traveling a lot, like you said. I'm in Dallas today, so I had to leave Dorina in Tampa. She's got some things she's doing out there. So it was Boston, then Tampa, now Dallas, just back to back for one reason. It builds
yes.
It's about connecting with more people.
Totally.
I will be out in I'll be out in your neck of the woods. I'll be in LA, so a few hours away in September. I know I'm speaking at the You Rock Your Life event out in September for Alchemist Nation. So it's coming soon, but maybe we'll find something a little closer. I'll find a way to figure out that way.
Oh, that'll be amazing, brother. That'll be amazing. And maybe if it's a 1-day event or 2, if I'm in town, I was just thinking I'll be in Switzerland next week. My partners from hospitality, they invited me. They said, Vinney, we are looking at some properties outside USA. Would you like to come? I said, what? Are you paying for it? He says, yes.
Exactly. Of course they are.
So we are still in a limbo if, we can get tickets and all. But anyway, it's good to celebrate. And that's what it's all about. You got to just go with the flow. And, I have appointments next week. But, when you look at some big reason why you are doing what you're doing, then you can, figure out a way, right? But I'm very proud of you, what you're doing. And what we are trying to do is to catch the vision, our vision, and our important investors and other people, successful entrepreneurs who want to become millionaires. But the desire has to be there. See, you cannot instill the desire in anybody. You got to be yourself, ready to take the life. And you say, you know what, I'm sick and tired of what's happening. Not really sick, but I'm not happy. Because pleasure gain, the pleasure and pain game, like Tony Robbins, our mentor, talks about, we got to feel the pain. And then we also need to visualize the pleasure. Visualize. Try to see that, hey, would I like that? And if I do like it, and if I do reach it there, what will it mean? Yeah. No, I'm so happy for you, brother, what you're doing. Yeah.
Thank you, Vinney. So I got the generate income shirt on. The point is not to work, it's to generate income.
I love it.
Positivity generates income. Without the positivity, I was on a Lyft ride today with a woman, and she said, what are you in town for? She said, business or pleasure? The answer is always both, right? We're here to do both.
It's always both. It should be always both. It should be pleasure and business together at the right time, at the right place. We need to work hard and play harder. I say that always, right? With the harder.
Say it all the time.
Yeah.
So, Vinney, I wrote down the description today, and I said, paying attention to where the money is right now seeing through the challenges with the mindset of abundance and using positivity as your guide, you're kind of the king of positivity, right? So there are challenges coming, which are good because we like challenges. A good challenge means, opportunity. But a lot of people are going to have, a hard time seeing past the difficulties. And this was the Uber driver. She's like, time's kind of tough, like difficulties. And I listened, but I knew, like, in the back of my head, I'm going to talk to Vinney in about an hour. So it's hard to believe that times are tough when there are so many opportunities happening right now. So you said you're doing something outside of the country now. Like, what are you doing in Switzerland? What are those deals?
Hotels, hospitality. As you know, the whole world has been mesmerized with the COVID and everything. Now, COVID went away, but then the war is going on now, and the interest rates have gone up, of course, over here in USA and probably abroad too. So there are opportunities. See, I'm so glad what you're talking about. It's glass half empty or half full, right? You got to see. We have had a full glass of water, brother, for like coming through the hose, not even just the water in a glass, but a whole hose, where last 12 years has been a bull market, 13 years almost, right?
Yeah.
And it had to end sometime. So by just making that shift in your mind, saying that, I've had great run, it was coming and it's here. So now our choice is, you just, take a blanket and go away and, you say, okay, I'm going to get out of the market and I'm going to be really, feeling bad about the situation and economy and everything. And, worse things will be happening. See, many times we think worse thing will happen, but in reality, those worst things, many of them never happen, and then they do happen at a lesser degree.
Yeah.
So I would say to everybody listening and watching us right now, please look at where you are, and the interest rates are going to 2018 level.
Yep.
We purchased the real estate in this environment before.
Yep.
And the opportunities are coming. See, that's what I've been teaching with my investor base and everything. I just sent a big email. I got up at 4:45 this morning, early morning, brother, 4:45, and, sent a couple of things. And one was the hospitality, because I just finished my sale last Thursday of $63 million deal in Houston, brother. $63 million deal. But
2 hours away from where I'm at.
Let me tell you also, it's been recorded now. It's been recorded. But the thing was, the arbor, the lender gave us 1.5 million less on Wednesday. Closing is on Thursday. So we had raised 18 million. They wanted to ask us to raise more now because they reduced it. But guess what? Creatively, we said, market is going this way. Let's talk to the sellers. Within 1 hour, brother, 1 hour, they reduced the price by 2 million. We were losing 1.5 in loan. They reduced it by 2 million. They knew we are the right people to buy. And we closed the deal on Thursday, just as an example, right? So creative way and thinking through the situation is so important. It's not to get into the rut of this, what is going to fixing to happen? My business is going to go down. There will be opportunities coming in real estate because of foreclosures will happen. Some of them, the interest rates going higher, the bridge lending. If it was 3 years back, the notes are due now, balloon payments, all that. So all those things will be negative for some people, but positive for other people.
Yeah.
It's always like that. See, stock market, who sells the stocks? People sell, one person gains, one person loses.
Yep.
That's what the stock market is. Because you buy low, or you sell high, or you buy high and sell low. You need to cover your position.
A lot of people buy high and sell low, Vinney.
Yeah, no, it happens, man. I'm losing a bunch. In crypto, I lost my shirt. And of course, stock market, huge. But, Vinney is standing up, hey. So
we're not selling. We're not selling.
No. See, that's the thing. the people who can survive through the depression of 2007 and 8, or economic downturn, and I was involved in it too. See, but the thing is, multifamily, commercial real estate, good solid assets that when we purchase, they stay standing, and then they are not affected that much. Assisted senior living did not get affected at all in 2008.
Right.
Which I'm very heavily into it now.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Well, that's one of the things you and I were talking about with assisted living. Like, well, I don't want to go too deep into it because you and I can just go forever in this topic because we love it so much. But the concept of assisted living is 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. It's just going to keep growing because the baby boom generation is going to keep coming into it. And then multifamily, I was hanging out with one of my mentors 2 days ago in Boston. And he said it right there in front of, I think we had 40 Alchemist Nation members who are in the fall market. He said, real estate is recession proof. The secret is you hold it.
That's so true. 100%, 1000% right. One in real estate should always be expecting some ups and downs, but should have the resiliency to stay in there. Exactly. And not sell in a fire sale. Don't overextend yourself. And I always say that, we should really be, keeping good underwriting and assumptions. Our assumptions should be good. I just love this place. Look at this here. Man.
How big is this living room, Vinney?
Now this is my side living room. I just came from there up to here. I've been doing shootings. My pictures, a lot of my shootings are done here. It's only 2 minutes away from where I live down the street. We've been living here for over 33 years.
All the trainings in the Abundance, I'm sorry, not the Abundance, the Syndication Academy are all from here, Multifamily Syndication Academy. I love this.
But, let's talk about, it's very appropriate topic, what we are talking today. When I wrote that book, Positivity Brings Profitability, which is so true because lots of things in our life, we get just taken back by thinking in the future because our mentality is to go towards the negative. Right. That's our brain goes. Our brain always looks for the worst situations. Yeah.
And that's everybody, right? That's even the people who've trained and spent years, going for positivity, like you and myself, like we still have, our brain still wants to go do that naturally, right? We humans are built that way. And you and I are too. But it's just that we have over the years trained our mind to just keep the positive more brighter and the negatives a little dimmer. And as we come across, get that down. Yep. And the key thing is any kind of situation, positive or negative, I always say that too, don't get overly excited when things are going great, and don't get utterly depressed when things are not going great. Right.
So the balance, and it's hard. It's hard. I mean, I speak on platforms and all that, and wrote the book and, all those things. But the key thing is I go through these myself. I've tensions, I've stresses. I've got a lot of things happening right now in real estate and all these places. But, the idea is, what's the solution? As a CEO of these companies, what will you decide, right? And the biggest thing is to have the vision of positivity amongst your employees, about your team members, about everybody you're leading. Because if you're depressed, if you're not smiling, if you're not being realistic, other people will look at your face and they're going to go down too faster.
100%. Yeah, Vinney, I love that you said it, because it is the truth that we all have this in our mindset of, I can't do it. This is too much. This is too hard for me. And every day that you go into real estate, you're raising capital, you may think, oh, that one person who said no to me, everybody's going to say no from now on. Everybody I talk to is going to say no. But if you stay in that mindset, then it's true. Like you'll start talking like, you probably don't want to invest in this deal. And instead of being like, instead of coming at it and saying, hey, look, who do you know who's got money to invest right now? Who do you know who's interested in investing? And, this is kind of an amazing deal. I like it. And what do you think about this? Right? Like that, it's a totally different mindset.
I totally agree with what you just said. The enthusiasm, the tone of voice, the inflection, your eyes tell the story to your investors, the brokers and everybody and your team members. So what you are talking is so true, because if we don't really, you can have our self-pity time, but keep it short and simple and be alone when you're doing that. But when you are going out in the world, you got to put a new face, brother. You got to put your new face and smile and say, you know what? We're going to take over this challenge.
I love
we
this.
did it before.
So this goes back to something me and Dorina were talking about maybe last week. She said, I feel like I'm pretending sometimes when I'm on social media. I'm smiling when I'm tired or I'm exhausted or I don't want to do the next phone call. But I post a picture and I put it out there. And she asked, doesn't it feel like you're pretending? And I told her, I was like, yeah, but we're all pretending. I'm not even actually as tired as I think I am. Yeah, I'm only think I'm tired because I don't want to do the next thing that I'm doing. But if I was given the opportunity to go snowboarding right now, man, I'd be snowboarding, right? Like I have all the energy. So I'm like lying to myself when I say I'm tired too. I'm tired to do that thing I don't want to do, but I'm not tired to do something I enjoy.
Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? But the thing is, then we should take the time to enjoy what we are wanting to do.
Yeah.
Let's get that out of the system. Let's get it out of the system. Just to say a little bit something with the downturn coming and all, but we are poised to buy more. I'm ready to raise more. I'm ready to really take on, so many other projects because opportunities are coming. See, preparation comes with downside up. It has been a seller's market for so many years, 12 years, brother. Now it's turning slowly into a buyer's market.
Yeah.
Slowly. And the people who will stay and talk to brokers and keep their eyes open will be getting the deals.
Exactly.
But who will get the deal? Who have the money? You got to make sure that you have raised the money. You have people who are able to really come with you. You got to have the vision and then make sure that they are ready to jump on the ship, because the opportunities come and go so quickly, right?
You're talking about what people should be doing literally right now, because if they're looking and saying, oh my God, the market is, prices are still too high, interest rates are going up, now it's impossible to buy. It might be impossible right now today for you, but like if you're listening to what Vinney just said, he's saying build your capital, build your connections to people who have capital, be hunting for deals and sharing with those investors. Hey, look, today, not something to buy right now. I haven't found something to buy today, but I'm going to be looking, and maybe tomorrow I'll find something. Are you ready to invest? Would you be interested in investing in a deal that looks like this?
I love it. I do the master mentoring, remember group mentoring.
Yep, you do your group mentoring, you do your mastermind with your community. And what were they saying, Vinney? You're chopping up right now.
Okay. No, what I was saying was the group mentoring yesterday at 4:00, which I do, we discussed that because some people LOIs and 2 of my students are buying deals right now, just recently, right? A lot of them are doing very, very well. But the key thing is you can take that example. If you put an LOI, you did the underwriting in your PowerPoint to show to the investors, this is what we're doing. This is where I'm purchasing. This is what I did in underwriting, but I did not get the deal. Wait a minute. So see, those kind of examples will go a much longer way in the mind of investor to put you at a pedestal. Hey, you are putting efforts, you are understanding the market, you are doing the numbers. It's so important. See, you cannot go to anybody and say, give me 50,000. And you just met them. You got to build the trust. You got to build the excitement. You got to let them know what you are doing, what you're learning, what you're understanding, and why they should invest with you in this particular market, which there are great opportunities coming for next year and a half. I'm telling you, never before. Yeah.
These opportunities are going to be huge. And like you said, you've got to, like, people aren't just going to hand you money the moment they meet you. And I want everybody who's listening to this right now, this is the secret to raising capital. You've got to start talking to people today. And maybe 6 months from now, you're going to find that you've got some people who finally trust you, who like you, who want to invest with you. Sometimes, Vinney, you can test to this. Sometimes you'll meet a person and they don't invest with you for 2 years or a year or 3 years.
So true. Very true. I mean, sometimes I've given presentations in the past. They don't come back until 6 months or 12 months because they liked the program, but they were not in a position to fund the deal, right? We say wiring the money quickly, it's first come, first serve, everything like that, right? So that helps a lot to really build that relationship, that trust. It's so important to build the trust. It is so important. And keep in touch. Communication. Oh my gosh. So important for the communication to happen, because you can't just, talk to them today and not talk to them, like 6 months from now then. No. And,
exactly.
I mean, they will say, maybe you have gone off the planet. Maybe you're not in business. Maybe you don't know what you were talking about when you met with them. So proper communication is so important, Yeah.
Consistent communication.
Oh my gosh. This is the core power team right there. I just get mesmerized with this whole plaza here when I come. It's got a lot of restaurants here, of course. No. You're so right. See, raising money is an art, and it's not a rocket science.
Right.
It's not a rocket science. That's why I wrote that book, Syndication. Syndication Made Easy. And I'm going to take out the apartment out of that, because I'm feeling now that anybody can become a millionaire. I promise you today, right there, if you can learn the art of raising money, you can be millionaire. That's it.
I like that, because we talk about what is the one thing we have to teach people in order for them to become millionaires. And, I talk a lot about, we've just got to get them around other millionaires. If we can get them around people who've been more successful with them, then they'll start thinking that way. But you're 100% right, Vinney. If you get around successful people who have money, and then you bring a deal to them, pretty much you're going to make money.
You will. And you will be serving them. You'll be serving, because see, millionaires will not, they will have a portfolio into real estate, but they will be doctors, attorneys, entrepreneurs, IT professionals, all kind of people, right? Financial, you name it. But they are great at their profession. Just like I'm just recording it right now, my next door neighbor, wonderful people, right? And he's got a beautiful company in compliance with the SEC and other big, and he was sharing, he says, Vinney, I'm great at what I do. And my wife has a great practice in town, but we feel like we can invest money with you because you are a specialist in that. And that is so important. Anybody who wants to really learn to, invest in real estate or any kind of business, by the way, it could be any business whatsoever. With the economic downturn, so many opportunities come, not just commercial real estate. And that's what I'm looking through my eyes, the whole world. If you can harness the energy and serve people around you, by showing them diversification of portfolio, how they can invest and make cash flows, you get paid handsomely for that art, because you're giving
that's
them.
the secret. That's what separates us from other investors, is we provide cash flow. When they invest with us, they're getting cash flow. When you invest in a stock market, you're just getting, recently you lost 2 years worth of your money, right?
Oh my gosh.
Same with crypto, you lost 2 years of returns just now. But when you invest in real estate, you're getting cash flow. So no matter what it does, you're still getting paid. And it's not even just real estate anymore. I know you're investing in certain crypto projects. I know you've done some medical stuff. I'm doing some medical stuff. I'm investing in other businesses. You're investing in other businesses. Like we don't look just at real estate. You and I look at cash flow. Does it cash flow? I'm going to invest in it.
Totally. No, I'm really happy you mentioned something very special. Investing in businesses, startups. Not all startups show up and they become big, but one of the company that I invest in, I'm an angel investor in that, is the cybersecurity company, Cloud Defense. CloudDefense.ai. It was on a napkin just 3.5 years back, and now we are global. What? In 3 years, brother, we built the program, we built the company, and now we are global in just 3 years. And it's so interesting because the startups, which, defined a business plan. And so for cybersecurity is so big, right? I had mentioned before, I got hacked myself 4 or 5 years back. So when my partner mentioned about it, I said, man, I'm in. You tell me when to write a check, but that might become $5 billion company for us from zero to 5 billion. Yep. It's amazing, but that's the one. But I wanted to mention a couple of more things. One should always be looking at where to really invest in so that you get returns on the money in a risk averse. Don't put money where you lose the money, but, look around. Yeah.
100%. The best advice from a rich person: don't put money where you lose it.
That's Warren Buffett, I think. I think he says that, doesn't he? Look at rule number 1, rule number 2,
rule number 2, don't lose money.
Don't lose money. Rule number 3, don't lose money.
Don't lose money. Awesome. Vinney, I love it. I'm looking forward to what's coming up. I know the summit is, we're at, I think, 104 days away. So the 100 Millionaire Summit is coming up October 21st to 23rd. Everybody who's listening right now, you want to get your tickets sooner than later. Ticket prices are going up again as we continue to fill those seats.
Yep.
The VIPs, we only have a handful left. Vinney Chopra will be speaking. He's one of the most powerful speakers at the event. You're going to see his energy. If you think these calls are powerful, wait till you see him live in person. With all of his energy, being able to spread it on the audience. Very excited. I'm very excited about what's coming up. Vinney, so blessed to be working with you, my friend.
Thank you, Walter. Thank you, brother. No, I really would like to appeal to everybody. Please make that special trip, because those 3 days will change your life. They really will. I mean, that's how they changed my life. When I used to go to a lot of boot camps, and so forth. I only travel once or twice a year now, and I know I'm very excited to be at that convention and having some dinner and lunches, all that before the convention also. So please grab that ticket and make that arrangement, so that love to see you and sign my book away and all that. So it's going to be great. Yes.
I love that you mentioned it, Vinney, because you're right. The VIPs get to be there on Thursday, where they're going to be able to hang out and have dinner with you, me, and a couple of other millionaires. And there's going to be a class Thursday morning. We're going to be talking about team building, leadership, culture, how to inspire others to do the things that you want done. So I love it. It's exactly what a VIP needs, right? The VIPs are leveling up. They're getting to the next level. They're chasing after you, Vinney. So it'll be good to hang out and have dinner with them Thursday night.
And I do want to say, everybody listening, see, the thing is, we spend hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars in really going out to eat and going out to have fun and all those things. That's great. That's for our body, soul, and mind. But the mind is above the mouth. And we got to really invest, which is so true, I mean, we spend so much money down below, right? But we got to spend money over here. The biggest thing where I am and where you are, we took the chance. We not took a chance, we invested. It's never an expense. Going to a seminar, shaking hands and getting rejuvenated and taking notes and implementing those things. It motivates us. That changes the course of your life. And if you want to become a millionaire, you should not miss this convention. You should not. I'm telling you, this is it. This is it. Go come, please come, make arrangements. It's October, actually. So
October, it's coming up.
Far away, and you can, buy the ticket, and then you can, plan for it, right? I mean, it's a great investment, right off and everything too. So thank you, brother Walter. Yeah, I'm excited. And I'll know today if I go to Switzerland next week. And if I do go, then definitely I'll do it from there, maybe. Vinney Abundance Thursday from Switzerland. But if I don't, I'll let you know. Totally.
Sounds good, my friend. I appreciate you, Vinney.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. You take care. We'll see everybody. Have a great day. Thank you.
Dude, cheers to your success, your choice. Always work with the best. See you guys next week.
See you next week.